How can a firearm possibly have anything to do with a bridge? It might sound absurd, but one of the most iconic engineering feats of the modern era owes its design to something you'd never expect: a gun. Grab your attention? Good, because this is a story that's going to change the way you see firearms forever. Let me take you back to the 19th century, a time when technological revolutions unfolded every day. Imagine this. You're an engineer tasked with designing a structure that can endure twisting in storms, carry tons of weight, and span vast distances. That was the challenge faced by French engineer Gustave Eiffel. Yes, the Eiffel Tower guy. When designing his other masterpiece, an engineering marvel of the time, the Garabit Viaduct, he sought inspiration from one unlikely source: a firearm mechanism. What was that revolutionary inspiration? It all boiled down to strength and adaptability. In traditional engineering at the time, large, bulky frames or pillars were necessary to support massive structures. However, these often created limitations in weight and adaptability. Eiffel knew he needed a structure that could withstand various stresses and not collapse under pressure. He turned to mechanics rooted in the unique design of the spring-tempered gun barrel. You see, certain 19th century firearms had a unique barrel design made from spring-tempered steel. This allowed the guns to be lightweight yet strong enough to withstand the internal force of countless explosions. The secret lay in the steel's ability to flex slightly without breaking, maintaining both its stability and reliability. Eiffel realized that by mimicking this spring-like quality in the steel, he could apply the principle to massive structures. If a gun barrel could hold up under repeated explosions, why couldn't the same principle work for something as enduring as a bridge? Enter the Garabit Viaduct, a rail bridge designed and completed in 1884, which stands tall over France's Truyère River. It held the title of the world's tallest bridge for years, soaring 124 meters above the riverbed and spanning 565 meters in length. This bridge was made using a lattice framework, a design directly inspired by the spring principles found in firearms. This lattice configuration reduced material weight while maximizing strength, preventing the bridge from buckling under intense strain. It's almost poetic to think of a gun's life-saving or destructive mechanisms being translated into an architectural inspiration that would safely carry people to their futures. See the connection? Now, let's address another important aspect. Creativity meets necessity. Gustave Eiffel wasn't just an artistic architect. He was a visionary who understood that knowledge from one field could enhance another. Incorporating firearm principles into bridge design wasn't just clever, it was revolutionary. It set the stage for modern engineering solutions we rely on today. But here's the kicker. The Garabit Viaduct later became a prototype for the construction of yet another massively recognized project. Yes, the Eiffel Tower itself. Gustave Eiffel used the same lattice design on his iconic tower in 1889. And wouldn't you agree? That makes the Eiffel Tower not just a cultural icon, but also a descendant of firearms technology? It's fascinating to think about how one seemingly unrelated tool can inspire revolutions in another field. Firearms, often viewed with polarized opinions, have influenced more than just warfare. They've quietly shaped how we view strength, flexibility, and the ability to endure under pressure, qualities echoed in the fields of architecture and engineering. Objects often vilified or narrowly defined can, in fact, hold solutions we've barely scratched the surface of exploring. So next time you walk across a metal bridge or even gaze at the Eiffel Tower's elegance, take a moment to appreciate the unlikely connection between the mechanisms of a gun and the engineering brilliance of those projects. Who would have thought that something as polarizing as firearms could inspire such breathtaking progress in modern design? What do you think? Does this change your perception of how firearms should be remembered in history? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget, subscribe for more episodes in this series to uncover how firearms have influenced everyday life in unimaginable ways. Because trust me, The stories just keep getting more mind-blowing.